Hey guys, welcome back to Generous Lifestyle with me, Lyle Weeb. I'm excited to have you with me today. In today's video, we are going to be talking about passive income, and I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ideas that you can start right here, right now, and generate extra income for you and your family. So let's hop on straight into today's video. So at the start of this video, I indicated I'm going to be discussing 5 ideas or 5 concepts with you with regards to how you can generate extra income. But before we get to that, what I want to point out to you real quickly is what is passive income. So let's hop on over to a definition. And I'll be honest, I Googled this, so let's see what we come up with. So passive income is income that requires minimal labor to earn and maintain. It is called progressive passive income when the earner expends little effort to grow the income. So what does that mean? To me, what that means is I do something initially or occasionally and it generates income for me on a regular basis. So it's not like my job where I go and I have to work 4 or 5 days a week and I have to continuously labor or do my job in order to earn an income. To me, this is something that I maybe do once or twice or occasionally throughout the year, and it continues to generate income for me on a passive basis, so without me actually putting any effort in. So just a few ideas with regards to what you can do to generate passive income. Number 1, you can, and yes you, what you could do is you could start affiliate marketing. And you might be wondering, what is affiliate marketing? It's not a multi-level marketing where you go and you recruit different people to an organization and they get a commission based on the amount of people that you recruit. But what it actually is where you find a product that you like and you start promoting it. An easy example of this might be, let's say, Amazon. So Amazon has an affiliate program where you can go onto their website, register as an affiliate, and then you can promote certain products, whether that be on a blog or on your website or even a YouTube channel. An example of this might be, let's say you are searching for something online. Before I bought, let's say, this mic over here, what did I do? I watched a few YouTube videos on the Yeti mic, which is what I use. And in turn, I clicked on a link from somebody that was recommending it, and they earned a commission off me. There's lots of ways you can do this. You could do this via Amazon. You could even promote my products. Like I've got books which I sell. I've got courses which I sell. And in turn, people who are my affiliates, they can then in turn earn a commission. So there's lots of ways you can do this. It could be with physical products that you are selling. It could be digital products like my courses and so on. But my encouragement to you, promote something that you're passionate about. Oftentimes I see people trying to promote products because I think they can earn the highest commission, but they're not passionate about it. And the person who's going to be watching your review video or the person that's going to be watching or reading your blog, they quickly going to figure out that you're not passionate about it, so why should I buy this product? So that's the first thing. The second thing that you could do is you could take a sum of money today and you could invest it in dividend yielding stocks. So what does that mean? A dividend yielding stock is a stock where you take your money and you invest it. And I've got a video somewhere on top over here where I talk about investing, so you can watch that video if you want to. But what it talks about is you take your money and you invest in a stock, and maybe on a quarterly basis it pays you a dividend. So while your investment is growing, so your capital value of the investment is growing over a period of time, you're also getting a dividend, and hopefully on a quarterly basis. So let's say you put $500 in and you earn $40 each quarter. That's passive income. So that's one way in which you could earn passive income. Another way that you could do this is by buying property. So let's say you buy a house and you rent out rooms in your house. I've seen that. I remember years ago we lived next to a gentleman who had a house and he rented out 1 or 2 rooms in his house, and in turn he used their rental income in order to pay his mortgage or his bond off a lot quicker. That's common over here in the States also. My first year coming to Bible school over here, I lived in a house with 4 guys, and we all contributed towards this guy's rental property, and he was able to pay his mortgage off quicker, and he made a profit at the same time. So he's paying his mortgage off and he had some extra cash in hand at the end of the day. A few more ideas that you can look at is selling digital products. So like a book. Let's say you've got a story. Everybody's got a story. In fact, I've got a story in my life. How I got here. I've got areas that I'm an expert in. I believe, like where I I've studied finance back in South Africa, and I've worked in finance in the USA as well. So that's my area of expertise. So I can write books on that topic, but I could have written a book on my life story, how I came to know Jesus. I could have written a book on what it means to be an immigrant in a new country. So we've all got a story. What story do you have? What do you have on the inside of you that could impact and benefit the life of somebody else? And the cool part about this is when you write that book, you could either get a publisher, or we're living in the digital age, you could actually go and self-publish that book. And you can sell it on websites like Kindle, on Amazon, and you could actually earn a commission off those sales. So getting your knowledge together, publishing books. I use a software at the moment. I've done it various ways. I've published with the Oxford University Press, but then most of the books that I've written, I've actually self-published, and I use various softwares sometimes. Softwares like, Google Docs, where I could write my book out. So you might not have a Microsoft Word. You could just use Google Docs, and you could actually write it that way. And here's a little secret. The last book that I actually wrote, or document that I wrote, I actually dictated it. So what I did was I logged into Google Docs and I spoke just like I'm speaking now, and it wrote the book for me. So that's a little tip and a little secret over there. And then I just had the book edited, and I was able to sell the book, and that generated passive income for me. I wrote it once and I was able to sell it time and time and time again. And in fact, if you want to know more about your personal finances, now you can take control of it in under 60 minutes a month. I've got a link below to my book. So that's another way you can generate passive income. The fourth way that you can generate passive income is by selling online courses. So what is an online course? An online course is a course which you create based around a particular topic. But the key thing over here is identifying a problem that you can solve. So what skill set do you have that somebody else might have a problem with? So with me, it might be in the area of finances. I know how I can teach you how to take control of your personal finances. I know how I can teach you to set goals that are achievable. I know how I can teach you to discover your purpose and what God has called you to create. And I can package that up in a course, and in turn, you can then buy the course from me, and it will bring a transformation in your life. I think that's the key. People want transformation. People are willing to pay for transformation. I oftentimes see courses where it's like hours and hours and hours of material, and not knocking that by any means. But if people are going to have to take weeks to be able to achieve a particular goal, chances are they're going to look elsewhere for that information. The final area that I want to touch on real quickly is also memberships. There's a site called Patreon where you can actually have a community where people pay for your skill set. And this could be like, let's say in the area of personal finances, let's say I wanted to have I've got my YouTube videos over here, which I share with you guys as free knowledge, but let's say I wanted to have a community where people could have access to me, and I hopped on live every week. I could use Patreon, and I've got a link below just to show you what it looks like. You sign up for it, you invite people to your community, and they pay a monthly fee to have access to you, to new material that you're putting out before it goes to the market. So we're forming a bit of a community over here. So let's hop on over to the Patreon website. So as you can see over here, this is Patreon. Here's the pricing over here. They charge a little fee over here. Most people, this is the popular one. People go for this is an 8% fee, and you can have different membership tiers. And so people can actually come and subscribe to your Patreon account, and you can provide information for them. So if you wanted to check it out, go to patreon.com. In wrapping up this video real quickly, I want to just talk about two areas which people oftentimes mention, and they say it's passive income, and that's taking surveys. To me, that's not really passive, because you're actually going to have to take survey after survey after survey to make money. The same with blogging. In order to generate income from a blog, you're going to have to write content, and then write more content, and write more content, and write more content. And yes, there are tools out there which you could use to help you with your blogging and your SEO. And I've got one tool that I use frequently. It's called Phrase. I've got a link below to this video which you can check out. They've got a free trial, or it used to be a free trial. It's a $1 trial now for 7 days. You can check it out if you want to become a content creator. But to me, blogging really isn't passive sort of income. So the ones that I mentioned, where you can set it up once or maybe twice, you check it out a few times per year, That's truly passive income to me. And as I said, you might not have money to, let's say, buy property today, but you've got a book on the inside of you. You might not have money to go and invest $1,000 or $5,000 or 5,000 Rand, but you've got a course on the inside of you. And you can start today and take your knowledge and package it in such a way that people will pay you to solve their problems. So I hope that this video helped you guys today. If you liked it, do me a favor, click the subscribe button below. In addition to that, tell me, do you have a passive income stream coming your way? If not, start today. Commit to identifying one of the ones that I just identified today in this video. Choose one and run with it. If you've got any questions on any of these, feel free to